After several years of working together as spies for MI6, the couple finds out that they're having a child. So, they decide it's time to quit their jobs. But eventually, their job comes hunting for them. 15 years before their retirement, Matthew and Emily receive a call from MI6 headquarters that their target is in his residential building, having his 8-year-old child's birthday party. Arriving at the location, the two disguise themselves as a French couple using the facade that they are French arms brokers. They manage to play the role perfectly so that their target, an arms dealer known as Gore, doesn't suspect anything and allows them to have fun at the party. Using his handshake from earlier, Emily employs a device to scan her arm to get the fingerprint, which she uses to retrieve a device known as the IC key, a device also known as a master key. Anyone who has the key is capable of destroying a whole city. An alarm goes off and the mansion security shows up, but they are no match for the couple who quickly take them out. Chuck, their mission supervisor, tells them to quickly get to the meeting point for extraction and not to mention anything about retrieving the IC key to anyone. Arriving at the extraction point, it's clear that a fellow agent, Baron, shares a keen interest in Emily, though he doesn't show it. Inside the plane, Emily reveals that she's pregnant with Matthew's child and is scared that he wouldn't admit being responsible for it. In most cases, raising kids as a spy isn't ideal. However, he really wants to help raise the baby and is happy to finally become a father. To celebrate the moment, he tells the flight attendant to bring them some champagne. At that moment, Emily tries to use the bathroom and isn't allowed, noticing something unusual. Before they can think, Emily is grabbed from behind by the flight attendant, who demands that the IC key be given to him. Matthew gently brings it out and throws it to him. Distracted by it, the steward lets go of Emily, and they quickly grab him and toss him away. A brawl begins as it turns out that everyone on the plane also happens to be a bad guy. Emily disarms the gun before engaging with the attackers, but the air host manages to find it and loads the gun. He's about to shoot Emily, but Matthew grabs him from behind, causing him to miss. The bullet hits the pilot and without any control, the plane crashes onto a mountaintop with the air host holding onto the key. As the plane is divided into two halves by the impact, before they know what's going on, the plane is about to hit rock bottom. Seeing this, Matthew grabs a parachute and gives it to Emily since it's the only one left. He tells her to take care of herself and the baby as he's about to sacrifice himself. At that moment, Emily doesn't listen to his nonsense and grabs him by the thigh as they glide through the snowy mountains. After landing safely, Matthew says they really don't have to continue being spies now that they're expecting a child. Since their plane crashed, headquarters would think they didn't make it out alive, and this is their opportunity to go off-grid and start a new life as a family. 15 years into the present day, the couple lives as a happy family with 2 kids known as Alice and Leo. Alice is a stubborn teenager, and they are sometimes scared to confront her when she's being disobedient, but she's smart enough to know when they're lying, like when she heard her dad speaking in Russian, calling them out for lying about their real identities. Inside the car, Emily tries to be nice to her daughter by asking if they could see a movie later, but she refuses, saying she has a study date with one of her friends. Arriving at the school, the couple watches their daughter kiss her boyfriend and even uses binoculars to get a better view. Seeing this, Alice calls them out and thinks they're acting weird in front of her friends. At home, Emily keeps complaining about how she cares. She finds out it's her daughter's computer. After trying random passwords to get in, she notices a scratch paper behind the computer and guesses the password right. Matthew comes to join her, and she points out that Alice might be lying to them. As spies, they should always watch their kids. She finally enters the password and discovers that Alice is at some location and not at her friend's place. Just like she mentioned earlier, a huge fight breaks out and Matthew has to fight too. The couple ends up crashing the party. Matthew notices a kid recording them and grabs his phone to delete the footage. Inside the car, they argue about her lying that she was studying at a friend's place. She's more curious about how her parents could fight like they did in the club. The couple lies again, telling her that they learned. Emily can't help but remember the good old days of being spies as they discuss it to ease the tension. Matthew tries to calm her by reminding her that they decided to leave the life behind because of the family they chose to have. To lighten the mood, Matthew spars with her. Meanwhile, Alice blames her little brother for revealing her location, but he denies his involvement, though he's happy that she's grounded. The next morning, they're visited by Chuck. Matthew is shocked to see him, and Chuck reveals that he was able to find them through an online video of them beating up some men and newts him down. At that moment, some mercenaries join the fray and shoot sporadically at them. Thankfully, the kids are in school, and they're able to dodge the bullets and make it out with their car. To pick up their kids, While trying to evade the chasers, Matthew reveals he's with the key and didn't actually give the host the right key during the plane incident. He reveals he hid it in Emily's mom's house in England. Emily is understandably not fine with the fact that he hid everything from her. When a car comes too close, Matthew fills a Diet Coke with Mentos and throws it at the bad guys. The splash causes them to lose control and crash into a truck, sending them flying. They quickly pick up their kids and head straight to the airport. The kids keep asking them lots of questions, and they begin to reveal some secrets they've kept from the still alive, and they are going there to stay for a while. Arriving in London, the couple keeps hiding their faces from cameras, and Alice still doesn't understand anything. They quickly take a bus to a secluded parking lot and steal a car, pretending it was left by their personal chauffeur. Meanwhile, Baron arrives at the airport, following the camera footage to find their current location, and some of Gore's men are also trailing them. Inside the car, the couple asks their kids to switch off their phones to avoid being tracked. When they run out of fuel, they decide to stop by a gas station. The kids begin to argue about the real identities of their parents. Looking at their passports, they're shocked to see that they answer to different names. One of the kids even Googles their last name on his play switch, only to find out that the identity belongs to a deceased person. The couple begins to make plans on how to assess the situation. Matthew shares that they need to get the IC key and take it to MI6 for immunity. At that moment, a group of Gore's men arrives at the gas station. Seeing this, Matthew uses a gas pump as a flamethrower to fend off the bad guys, while Emily happily engages in hand-to-hand combat with them. Their kids watch in awe, shocked to see if it's really their parents pulling off those stunts. After the fight, the couple quickly takes the kids into the car. As they drive off, Baron arrives with his agency, and Matthew, trying to create a barrier between them, shoots at a truck carrying huge pipes, causing it to fall onto the road and block Baron and his men from chasing them. While in the car, the kids are hellbent on knowing who their parents really are. Unable to defend themselves anymore, Matthew reveals that they work for the CIA as spies, but that was in the past. At that moment, Matthew learns that his son's switch has a Wi-Fi connection, so he takes it from him and tosses it across the road. Arriving at Emily's mom's house, a gunshot suddenly echoes through the air, revealing that Grandma just shot down a harmless bird. A heated argument ensues between mother and daughter, but they take it inside. Matthew tries to calm the tension by revealing their true intentions for being there. At that moment, Grandma's love, a middle-aged man known as Nigel, walks in to greet everyone and wants the kids to refer to him as Grandpa. Meanwhile, Baron, with the help of his partner, is able to track down their location after finding out that Emily's mom actually once worked for MI6. Nigel takes the kids to his special room where he tries to show Leo his school stuff, pointing out that he also writes computer code. Trying to impress the kids, Matthew finally reveals to Grandma that he hid the key in her compound and only came for it. Another heated moment ensues and Emily reveals that her mom was never there for her growing up. Grandma fires back saying her daughter hates her while Grandma reveals that she's always tried her best to balance her work life and being a mother. But Emily insisted on going to a boarding school in America. The couple goes to search for the key while Grandma takes the moment to bond with her granddaughter. Meanwhile, a group of armed militia manages to infiltrate the compound. After getting the key, the couple hears some noise outside, and when they make it inside the house, they are shocked to see Grandma tied up alongside Nigel. They quickly cut her loose, but in the process, they get surrounded by Chuck's men. They're shocked that he's still alive since they watched him get killed by a sniper. He reveals that during that time he visited them, the snipers they used were fake ones. Everything so far played out fine because he actually wanted them to bring him to the key because he always knew they had it. He also shares that after 15 years of their vanishing, the agency blamed Emma and thinks she's still tied up. She's able to sneak around without being noticed and takes them out with a tranquilizer. When another armed man shows up, she fights him and a gun goes off, hitting Nigel in the arm, and using the distraction, the couple quickly disarms some men. But Chuck tells his men to bring the kids along as hostages, warning the couple not to do anything stupid unless they want to harm their children. They are then knocked out from behind. They wake up to Grandma, and they check the CCTV camera to find some clues. Thankfully, Leo is able to disclose that he still has his thumb ring on. With this, they are able to track the location where they're being held. It turns out Chuck is trying to sell the key to the highest bidder since Gore hasn't paid him for recovering it. So, Gore sends out his men to retrieve it. Chuck starts by showing the capabilities of the key. With the help of his computer genius, He's able to shut down the power throughout the whole city by merely pressing some buttons, even opening the water barrier that's only controlled by the state's naval officers. Seeing this, the buyers begin to bid. Meanwhile, the couple makes it to the building only to find guards protecting the entrance. So, they have to fight like crazy to defeat them all. The bidding ends, and the key is sold for $250 million. Baron finally makes it to the building and reveals to the couple that they know it's Chuck behind all this and want to take him into custody. But they have to work together. They find Chuck and he runs out of the building with the couple chasing after him. Chuck calls his team to take the kids to the boat while he takes off with them on the road. They're stopped by Gore's men, who point a gun at them, demanding the key. The couple says they're obviously not with it. At that moment, a sniper dot shows up on one of the guys' faces, and it's revealed that the shooter is none other than Emily's mom. With this, Gore's men surrender, and the couple takes their bikes and chases after Chuck, who's already driving off on a boat with the kids. Meanwhile, some of Gore's men receive a call that they escaped. So, another group chases after the couple on bikes, but after making a quick turn, the riders end up in a dumpster while Emily pushes her pursuer onto a platform. That causes him to crash. Emily manages to find a boat and chase after Chuck while Matthew joins in afterward. One of Chuck's men controlling the key is asked to join them. Nigel can't stand by and do nothing after seeing Chuck's men, so he drives with speed to crash into the car, causing the driver to lose consciousness. He goes in and tells Grandma that he got the key, and she tells him to try and close the barrier. But since he lied on his resume during the job interview and has no idea what's being displayed on the computer's UI, he starts to panic and ends up pressing some random buttons that return error codes. Meanwhile, Emily makes it to the boat and Chuck's men try to fight them, but they are easily knocked down and thrown into the water. Nigel shockingly presses some random buttons on the computer, and the barrier suddenly starts to close. Seeing this, the family begins to jump into the water. When Chuck tries to hold them back, Matthew, with the help of his wife, punches him back as they jump into the water. Before Chuck can recover, it's already too late for him as the boat crashes into the barrier. The family is finally safe in America. Alice manages to score a penalty to win her first football championship game. As everyone celebrates the victory, Alice reveals to her mom that she would love to go see a movie with her. Nigel promises Leo that he will teach him everything he needs to know about being a spy. The couple is happy that things are finally going back to normal, only for Baron, who's been hiding in the car's back seat, to reveal that Chuck is still alive. Emily needs a partner to join the fight, but it won't be Matthew. Curious about who the new partner is, Baron reveals that it is her dad. Matthew is shocked to hear this, because Emily never mentioned that her dad was still alive.